and welcome to the new series of Unsung, the show that travels to universities up and down the country to bring new music to your ears. I'm Mimi and this week we're at the University of Bedfordshire. Here's what we've got in store for you today. Coming up on Unsung today. Set your sights, take us home with them and tell us about themselves. We catch up with DJ Tazer, a young up-and-coming club and radio DJ. Going out of boot camp in X Factor hasn't fazed Rosie Benjamin, who took time to talk to us about her plans for the future. As well as all that, we've got Shane Geoghegan here with me in the studio. Shane is an upbeat blues rockabilly session guitarist and singer, currently playing in a house band and studying music tech here at the University of Bedfordshire. Shane is currently recording an acoustic album called Wood and Wire. Hi Shane, welcome to the show.
Hiya. Shane
will be sticking around for a chat, playing our new name game as well as performing his song Sad Tractor at the end of the show. Feel free to tweet or Facebook us at the usual sites which are on your screen now. Shane will be answering some questions and comments after the show. First things first, if alternative rock is your thing, then check out this next band. Bedfordshire's Set Your Sights have been gigging hard recently and getting ready to record their first album. Band member Amar, who studies TV production here at UOB, was kind enough to let us invade some downtime. Take a look.
Unsung. And so we call a ceasefire again. Hope that this will mark the end.
Hey, we'll set your sights! And we're at my house. We hang here all the time.
Come here, come on.
Moments like these mold you. That's when I told you.
Hey, we'll set your sights!
Hi, I'm James, the bassist.
And I'm Lewis, the drummer.
I'm Chris, the guitar hero.
I'm Amar, the other guitarist.
And I'm Joseph, the lead vocalist.
We've been together for about 7 months. Me, Chris and Amar went to school together, so we've known each other from then. Lewis joined us from a friend of mine, and we got Joe from an internet website where we put an advert out, and that's how he joined us.
Okay, our band is influenced by Blink-182, Yellow Card, for me Breaking Benjamin mainly.
There's only really one way to describe my musical style, and that would have to be soul meets metal. Has a baby together, calls it jazz. It goes to college, meets some funky people that are into some weird stuff, and creates a new flavour of skittle.
One of the best gigs that we played so far as a band was at Camden Barfly. We headlined that in August, and that was like the best moment of us because we were such a young band, and to be given that platform was amazing.
The best thing about being in the band is probably the camaraderie between you and the rest of the lads that are in it. There's just so many laughs to be had, and the fact that everybody's on the same page creating music together is phenomenal.
It's not that I want to see the world burn, that was always the last resort. It's not that I want to see them suffer, that was always the last resort.
My interesting fact is that I'm addicted to Monster.
When I joined the band, I didn't actually play the drums properly. I only actually practiced them when I joined the band, but you don't know until you try. Life fact.
My interesting fact would be that before I joined the band, I actually wanted to be a chef. And I really wanted to be the naked chef. At the time I didn't realise that he wasn't actually naked.
A guilty pleasure is that I enjoy listening to McFly.
Random fact about me is that I spent most of my life between here and the United States, primarily Florida. It's a great place to visit, but don't live there.
We'll take what remains as restitution, put it in the air and make a fist, and let them know that we're sick of all of this. Light a match, ignite the revolution. We'll take what remains.
We set your sights.
Bye!
See you later.
Get out! Get out! Out! Get a job! Do something with your life! Hey!
Don't they seem like a fun bunch? Shane, like the guys in Set Your Sights, what would your fun facts be?
Well, my eyes change colour with my moods.
Eyes change colour?
Yeah, they change from green, blue and grey, depending on how happy I am.
Never heard that before. How would you describe your sound? Anything like Set Your Sights with, if soul met metal, had a baby, it went to college, met some freaky people, got into some weird stuff and invented a new flavour of Skittle?
I'd probably have to say it's a one-man melodic mission to describe the plight of unused farm machinery.
Very poetic. I guess we can judge that for ourselves when we see you later. You've been recording your album recently. What have you got going on? Have you got anything planned for next year?
Well, I'm hoping to get a punk covers band going next year. Okay. Possibly do an album and just keep gigging.
Good luck with that. You can check out what else Shane is doing on his Facebook and Twitter. Right, are you a fan of the club scene? A good night out? Well, listen out for this guy. Up next is DJ Tazer, who studies media production here at the uni, but after teaching himself to DJ in just a year, he's migrated from radio to live clubs, already creating a big fan base. Here he is. Unsung.
DJ Tazer, I'm 21 years old and I'm a nightclub and radio DJ. I started DJing because I felt inspired when I first came to university. It was like music's a major part of like the experience, like the life. Then I got really hooked on it, and then from when I was like watching other DJs do it, I thought, why not give it a try? So then at first I started as a radio DJ, then I got my skills up and then went on to become a nightclub DJ. My musical inspirations in like the DJ scene at the moment are like DJs like DJ DNA, Dom Peps, Dr. Cosmic. Like those are the people that really influenced me to start DJing. In my free time, I mostly listen to hip hop and house, but I normally get funky house bookings because I think that's what I'm most comfortable in. Like that's why I'm best at DJing. But my passion is hip hop. I say the pros are that you meet a lot of new people, you get to build your personality, like, well, you become like more outgoing and like friendly. But the cons are like knowing too many people, like constantly people and know what you're doing, or people asking for stuff, or just people nagging you. And late nights, that's another con, like going to bed at like 7 in the morning isn't good. My biggest gig, personally, the one that I felt like it touched me most, like the one that actually had like an impact on my life, was Luton Carnival. I wouldn't say it's my largest because I've DJed in front of larger crowds, but it was an experience because it was outdoor, the crowd was dancing, the music was going, it was just insane. As a DJ, to keep up to date with the latest music, I try and find out what people are interested in at the time. Or if I hear a track and I think, oh, this track's like serious, I'll research it, find out who made it, and then I'll get it, play it in a club or put it on a mix CD first, or maybe even on radio, and see what kind of response it gets. When I first started, I was doing a lot of free bookings, but that's the best way to get like your experience up, and then you gain a lot of like knowledge about the scene that way. In the future, I'd like to continue DJing, but if I don't think it's benefiting me, or if I'm not taking it serious, like being on radio on like a national scale, I don't think I'll like to pursue it like as seriously as I am now. But because it's my passion, I think it's going to be something that I'm going to always be doing or always have an interest in.
I can't believe he did all that in just a year. That's all for this half of Unsung, I'm afraid, but tune into part 2 to see Shane play the name game, perform live, and our last artist, Rosie Benjamin, who you might have seen on TV recently. See you after the break. Unsung. Unsung. Welcome back to Unsung Part 2. If you missed the first half, where the hell were you? But don't worry, you can catch up online. Still to come, we have a chat with singer Rosie Benjamin and our studio guest Shane performs live. But before all that, Shane, are you ready to play the oh-so originally named name game? Basically, it's band name charades. I say something like, if you ate this band, they would make your eyes water. The answer would be Red Hot Chili Peppers. We'll see how many bands you can get. You've got 10 questions, okay? So you're the first to play, so no pressure. Can I have the lights, please? Let's go. This band can get to a certain planet in a really quick time.
30 Seconds to Mars.
This band consists of 5 guys of a certain shade of red.
Maroon 5.
Yeah. This artist you would find yourself lost in and trying to find a way out. Tricky one.
Pass.
Pass. This band is a side of an American coin.
50 Cent.
It was Nickelback. This band love to pucker up. Pucker up. It was Kiss.
Oh.
This band are a metal virgin.
Pass.
No. This band is what everything looks like when you're drunk. It was Blur. This band have a certain airwave distributed medium on top of their shoulders. Getting some tricky questions. It was Radiohead. This artist has a very short fuse.
Oh.
Honey temper. Oh. This band is a very cold bunch of banana lovers. It was Arctic Monkeys. Okay, lights up, please. You got 2 out of 10, which is going up on the leaderboard, which is quite poor, but anyway. There we go. It's going up on our beautiful scoreboard. There we go. Okay. Now, last but definitely not least, we have up-and-coming urban singer Rosie Benjamin, also known as Raya. She's a University of Bedfordshire media performance grad who recently hit our screens on the X Factor and is now releasing a single. Let's have a look.
Unsung. Hi, I'm Rosie Benjamin, also known as Raya, that's my performance name, and I am a 21-year-old R&B soul singer. For me, it all started when I was about 7. I was at a wedding reception and I decided that I wanted to get up and sing Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On, of all songs.
Every night in my dreams.
Everyone was like, are you sure you want to go up? And I was like, yeah, and I was tiny. And I went up and I sang the song and like the whole place like was really surprised, like they all went quiet and I got like a big round of applause, and I think that's kind of when my parents realised I could sing and I realised that I could sing, that I could like make people listen. I left school, like state school at 16, and I decided to go to drama school, which I did musical theatre, which really helped me develop my voice.
I sang because I'm happy, and I sang because I'm free.
After that, I went to the University of Bedfordshire to do media performance, where I kind of dropped my singing for a little bit, which I wish I hadn't done. I wish I'd have, carried on, but I kind of lost my confidence. So that kind of put into my head the idea of creating a group, especially because I was lacking in confidence. I thought, it would be really good to be up there with other people. And then I saw the X Factor application come round, and I thought, why not apply for it? My best experience on X Factor would probably be getting a standing ovation in Wembley on the last day. That was amazing. And then we had to walk up through the crowd and everyone was grabbing us. And probably the worst experience was not having control of what was gonna be the outcome of the whole process, because you give your best and you go out there and do a killer performance, and sometimes it's not, they know what they're looking for already. What to look forward to in the future is lots of music that I'm proud of, that I've had a lot of input into, and I've got a lot of passion for music, so hopefully I'm going to work hard, I'm going to strive for it, and hopefully it'll all work out.
Unsung.
I don't know about you, but I thought she should have got way further on the X Factor. That's just about all the talent we've got time for from Bedfordshire. It's been a pleasure having you on the show, Shane. I've got a couple of questions that have come in for you. I've got one from Keely in Hackney saying she's seen you gigging before, she thinks you're brilliant, and when is your next gig?
That'll be on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, where?
That'll be in Hemel Hempstead.
Brilliant. And Hayley in Luton asks, where did the inspiration with the song Sad Tractor come from?
It's just a really drunken, foolish night with friends.
That worked out. Yeah. If you wouldn't mind and do us the honour of playing the show out, that would be brilliant. Thank you.
Okay.
Remember to check out the Unsung webpage and YouTube channel if you've liked any of the artists or bands you've seen today and for exclusive online content. Remember, Shane will also be sticking around to respond to all your comments and questions, so feel free to ask away. Next week, we are at the University of Hertfordshire with 3 new artists to feast your ears on. Right, that's all from me for now. Until next week, I'll see you then. Goodbye.
Back when I was a tractor, I used to be loved by all the horses and cows. But now I'm a boat and the fishies, they hate me. Well, tonight I'll dream of tractors, 'cause tractors dream of me. Those were the days when I used to bale hay. Now I'm a speedboat, speeding away. I used to be a massive Borgeson. Now I'm a boat, fishing. Back when I was a tractor, I used to be loved by all the horses and cows. But now I'm a boat and the fishies, they hate me. Well, tonight I'll dream of tractors, 'cause tractors dream of me. I started my days to the crows of the cock, but now my days are harboured at dock. I used to bounce all over the place, now I don't. Sad face. Back when I was a tractor, I used to be loved by all the horses and cows. But now I'm a boat and the fishies, they hate me. Well, tonight I'll be a tractor, 'cause the speedboat's not for me.